Blanket ready. Mic check. Let's talk. It's another Friday. So yes, we have our first time. This is actually the first message that was sent in through a DM. The others had been, I either get them from Christian communities or maybe email or something. But this is the first one that's coming through a DM. So ding, 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 ding. I'll read, and I think I'll at some point post, show a picture of the message so everybody can see. Good evening, ma. I hope your day went well. Please, ma, I would like to ask, when is the right time to talk about sexual things with your partner in a godly relationship? Things like our past sexual lives and all, because we are both not virgins? Or is it even right to talk about it at all? Or we leave it till after our wedding and move from there? Still on the same subject about vulnerability. When is the right time to be vulnerable to your partner? Just some days ago, I think yesterday, I was talking to a friend and she was just giving me a gist, which I have a permission to share. She was giving me a gist as touching same topic where she met a guy. I think she likes the guy. They connected on very spiritual things, and she felt it was unlike guys she had been meeting at that time. That this guy, like, those guys that you have a list and they meet the list. He was okay, looked good. I think he was well to do. And he was also very, very spiritual, and they connected on that note. And it felt like, oh boy, she has found Mr. Right, and not even, that wasn't the reason. I think it was after their conversation that she started feeling good about this same guy. But she just felt connected to the guy. And she felt that she could be vulnerable with the guy. And she told the guy a lot of things about her. And somehow, after that, they had a disconnect. I think the guy first started by not calling her at all for like some days. Then even when the guy then called her afterwards, the guy said something about God telling him to give her time. I know, yes. People should calm down. I know it sounds spooky, but yeah, calm down. The guy said something about that. And which, she said at that time she also had something she was trashing with God as regards that topic. How that she kind of felt that, is she worthy? That the guy was really, really rich, and how can it be her that the guy liked? So, and at that time when the guy wasn't calling, was also a time for her to deal with God on her identity and who she was, and that was sorted out. But afterwards, the guy then friend zoned her. So it was now an issue of, is it a good thing to be vulnerable to guys? So I think the same thing this lady is also asking, when is the right time to really tell a guy about your past? Talk about past sexual lives. When is the right time to be vulnerable to a guy? Are you not going to be vulnerable at all? Or you'll be vulnerable at some point? Trust him. If you don't trust him, you shouldn't be getting married to him. Or tell him after wedding and he says, oh, why didn't you tell me? More like, wait, no testing for me. Of course, you know what I mean. Yeah. So I want your godly counsel, your divine perspective on this. When is the right time to be vulnerable to in your relationship? Cheers, guys.